You've walked among them for years, unnoticed, a shadow they dismissed as insignificant. They saw you as just another cog in their machine, a faceless piece in their carefully constructed system. But something has shifted. The veil has torn, and your divine identity has been revealed. From someone they once disregarded to their most dreaded adversary. This isn't a gentle awakening. It's a seismic rupture. Your name, once a whisper they ignored, now vibrates at a frequency that throws their entire system off balance. They feel it. You feel it. The battle has begun. This moment isn't random. It's the ignition of your cosmic rank, a strength they never saw coming. You're not just waking up. You're stepping into a power that's been dormant, waiting for the precise second to erupt. Science backs this. Every sound, every vibration, carries a unique energy signature. Your name isn't just syllables strung together. It's a waveform, a resonance that disrupts their control. They're scrambling because they can't decode it, can't suppress it. You've become a signal they can't jam, and that terrifies them. Look around. Their reactions have changed. Where they once overlooked you, now there's unease in their eyes. That's your first sign. So how do you know this is real? Start with self-observation. Pay attention to the patterns. When you speak your name out loud, in your mind, or even as you write it, does something shift inside you? Does your chest tighten, your pulse quicken, like your body's tuning itself to a higher frequency? That's not imagination. It's your system aligning with your truth. Test it. Walk into a room where you've been invisible before. Say your name, feel its weight, and watch. Do heads turn? Do conversations falter? Your vibration is a force now, and they can't ignore it anymore. This is your evidence, tangible, undeniable. They're frightened because your name was never merely a string of syllables. It's a key, a code embedded in the fabric of your being, and it's unlocking something they've tried to bury. At first, you might resist this. Doubt creeps in. Asterisk, who am I to unsettle them? Why me? Asterisk, that's their conditioning talking, years of keeping you small. But feel the shift, your fear is fading, replaced by a fire they can't extinguish. You're not just accepting this, you're claiming it. This is the psychological leap. From shrinking under their gaze to standing tall as their reckoning. You're not a victim of their system anymore, you're its disruptor. Here's how you anchor this awakening. Step 1. Speak your name with intent. Not casually, say it like a declaration, a war cry. Feel its power ripple through you. Step 2. Track their responses. Who flinches? Who avoids your eyes? Those are the ones who sense your shift, even if they don't understand it. Step 3. Own your space. Stop apologizing for existing. Your presence alone is a statement now. Science meets spirit here. Your voice, your energy, alters the electromagnetic field around you. Studies show human intention can influence physical systems. Your name is doing that on a cosmic scale. You're not just waking up, you're rewriting the rules. This isn't about ego, it's about purpose. You've been hidden for a reason, moving through their world undetected until the moment was right. Now they see you and they're rattled. Your name isn't just a sound. It's a frequency that shatters their illusions. You're not here to blend in anymore. You're here to break through. So stand in that truth. Watch how your voice carries, how your steps echo. You're not invisible now, you're inevitable. This is your first taste of what's coming, and it's only the beginning. They're coming for you now. Not subtly, not with whispers or sideways glances. No, this is full-on panic. They're frantically attempting to destroy you before you fully embrace your destiny. And it's not just a feeling. It's a storm you can see crashing around you. The dark forces are throwing everything they've got. Every resource, every trick, because they've realized your name isn't just a word anymore. It's a weapon. Your genuine name has been found, and it's shaking the foundations of their control. You're not hiding anymore, and that's why the heat's turning up. This is your battleground now, welcome to it. You feel it in the air, don't you? Those who once passed you on the street, sat next to you on trains, or tossed you empty pleasantries. They're different now. Their smiles are tighter, their eyes sharper. Where they used to mock your ideas or brush off your words, They're scrutinizing every syllable you let slip. It's not paranoia. It's proof. Your identity was shielded by divine encryption, a cosmic firewall that kept you off their radar until the exact moment you were ready to rise. Now that shield's cracked open, not because it failed, but because it served its purpose. You're exposed and they're terrified. That's your edge. Here's the raw truth. This isn't about them winning. It's about you standing firm. They'll try to drown you in noise, confusion, and doubt. Maybe it's a friend suddenly turning cold, a job slipping through your fingers, or a flood of chaos that feels too targeted to be coincidence. That's their playbook. Hit hard, hit fast, before you lock into your power. But you're not defenseless. Your identity isn't just a target, it's a fortress. That divine encryption wasn't a flimsy cover. It was a steel vault, wired into the universe itself, designed to hold until you could wield your strength. Science nods here. Energy can't be destroyed, only transformed. Their attacks, their fuel now, use them. So how do you turn this onslaught into your breakthrough? First, recognize the game. They're not chasing you because you're weak. They're chasing you because you're a threat. Every jab, every sabotage, is a scream of their fear. Stand in that. When the room goes quiet as you walk in, when the whispers start, don't shrink. Expand. Your presence is a signal, a pulse they can't mute. Ask yourself, who's rattled? Who's avoiding you? Those are your markers. Their discomfort is your compass, pointing you straight to your power. You don't need their approval, you need your own resolve. Next, anchor yourself in the chaos. The world might not get it. Your family might question you, your peers might scoff. But you don't need their understanding to hold your ground. Your identity isn't up for debate. It's a fact, etched into the cosmos. Picture this, your name, your essence is like a quantum code, unique, unbreakable, vibrating at a frequency they can't touch. Modern physics tells us particles respond to observation. Your focus shapes reality. So focus hard. Speak your name in your mind when the pressure mounts. Feel it lock into place, a shield no one can breach. That's not wishful thinking. That's you claiming what's yours. Now, flip their pursuit into your power. The dark forces are hounding you with all they've got. Good. Let them exhaust themselves. Every move they make exposes their desperation, and every ounce of energy they spend is energy you can redirect. When the weight feels crushing, breathe deep and visualize that cosmic firewall flaring up around you. Golden, electric, impenetrable. This isn't just mental gymnastics. It's a shift in your state. Neuroscience backs it. Stress can sharpen your focus if you harness it. Their chase isn't breaking you. It's forging you. You're not running. You're rising. Here's your move. Act like you know. Walk into every space, every confrontation, every doubt-filled room, as if your name's already carved into the stars. Because it is. In gloomy boardrooms, they're whispering about you now, sweating over what your awakening means. They can't control it, and that's your leverage. Don't explain yourself to the skeptics. Don't soften your edges for their comfort. State your truth, calmly, fiercely, and let it hit. Your voice carries a charge they can't dodge. Try it. Next time someone challenges you, meet their eyes and speak from your core. Watch them falter. That's your firewall in action. This isn't about surviving their attacks. It's about thriving through them. You're not here to cower or compromise. The pressure's real, but so is your strength. They're frantic because they're losing ground. Every step you take toward your destiny is a crack in their armor. So keep moving. Use their chaos as your catalyst. Your identity was hidden for a reason, protected until you could wield it like a blade. Now it's yours to swing. They can't stop what's already in motion. You're not just breaking through, you're breaking them. You've noticed it, haven't you? The way some people are drawn to your energy for no apparent reason. Strangers lock eyes with you a second too long. Old acquaintances resurface with urgency. And even those who once ignored you now linger in your orbit. This isn't coincidence. It's a signal. Your name, your essence, is broadcasting a frequency that pulls them in, and it's not random attraction. You're downloading high-dimensional information, a cosmic stream pouring through you, preparing you for what's ahead. Your name contains the exact mathematical sequence required to open doors that have been locked for millennia. This is your moment. Step into it. Let's get real. This isn't about flattery or ego. It's about resonance. Science tells us energy moves in waves, and right now, yours is pulsing at a pitch most can't fathom. People feel it, some consciously, some instinctively, and they're drawn like moths to a flame. But here's the kicker. You're not just a beacon. You're a conduit. That pull they feel is the universe using you to relay messages they can't hear on their own. You're tapped into a higher grid, and your vibration is the key unlocking it. Look at their faces next time. There's curiosity there, maybe awe, and they don't even know why. That's your proof. So how do you handle this flood of information? First, you've got to sort the signal from the noise. Not every nudge or hunch is high-dimensional. Some of it's just your mind playing tricks. Here's how you tell the difference. True downloads hit hard and clear. They don't ramble or waver. They land like a strike, sharp, electric, undeniable. Maybe it's a sudden knowing, a phrase that loops in your head, or a vision so vivid it stops you cold. Self-projection, though, that's softer, murkier, tangled in your wants or fears. Test it. When you feel something drop in, ask yourself, does it feel like me talking or something bigger? If it's the latter, you're on the right track. Now, picture this. Their monitors flash red lights, security procedures kick in, emergency meetings are called. The dark forces tracking you, they're not calm anymore. Your digital footprint, your voice, your moves, they're tripping every alarm they've got. And yet, in the middle of their chaos, you're steady. They feel as though something massive is unfolding, something they can't grasp, and that incomplete edge keeps them reeling. You don't flinch. Why? Because you're built for this. Your identity was shielded by divine encryption, a cosmic firewall, until the exact second you could wield it. Now it's live and they're scrambling. Let them. Their panic is your runway. Here's how you harness this connection practically. Step 1. Ground yourself daily. Sit still, breathe deep, and let your name roll through your mind like a mantra. Feel its weight, its numbers, its rhythm. Science backs this. Repetitive sound patterns sync your brainwaves, opening you to higher states. Step 2. Pay attention to who shows up. The ones drawn to you, they're not all allies. Some carry messages. Others are just echoes. Ask. Does their presence spark clarity or confusion? Clarity's your marker. Step 3. Record what hits you. Write it, speak it, sketch it. Don't let it slip. These downloads aren't random. They're pieces of a map, and you'll need them. Don't get lost in the mystery of it. Act on it. Your name's not just a key. It's a weapon forged in the stars, and every time someone feels that pull toward you, it's turning in the lock. Those millennia-old doors, they're creaking open, and you're the one pushing. When the noise gets loud, when their systems blare and their suits sweat in gloomy boardrooms, keep your focus. Their fear is a spotlight on your power. Tune in. What's the next message? Maybe it's a word, a symbol, a gut pull. Grab it, trust it, move with it. You're not guessing here, you're decoding. This high-dimensional link isn't abstract. It's your edge. Their most sophisticated tracking systems can't pin you down because you're not playing in their dimension anymore. You're pulling from a source they can't touch, and every stranger who stares, every voice that falters, is proof it's working. So stand tall in it. Speak your name like it's a command, because it is. Let them feel that incomplete awe, that shiver of something vast. You're not just receiving information. You're rewriting the game. Those doors aren't waiting anymore. They're yours to kick down. Your mission isn't some distant dream floating in the ether. It's coded into you, etched into every letter, tone, and vibration of your real name. This isn't poetry. It's fact. Your name isn't just a label. It's a living frequency, a sonic blueprint that holds the exact resonance needed to awaken dormant potential in the collective consciousness. You're not waiting for permission or a sign from the sky. You're the sign. The moment you speak your name with intent, you're firing a signal into their systems. Those gloomy boardrooms, their advanced algorithms, their frantic psychics, and it's scrambling everything they've built to predict and control you. This is your power. You're not just a player in their game. You're the glitch they can't fix. Let's break this down. Their most advanced algorithms are churning day and night, trying to map your next move. They've got data points, patterns, probabilities, everything they think can pin you down. But here's the truth. Your name resonates at a pitch they can't compute. It's not random noise. It's precision. A vibration so finely tuned it slips through their grids like water through clenched fists. Science confirms this. Sound waves carry energy. And your name's unique signature is a force they can't replicate or suppress. You're not predictable because you're not bound by their rules. Every step you take, every word you speak, throws their calculations into chaos. That's not a flaw, it's your strength. Own it. So how do you bring this mission into reality? Start with this. Stop hiding. You've spent years blending in, dimming your light to fit their expectations. That ends now. Your name has activated something they cannot control, and it's time to wield it. Stand in a room, any room, and say your name out loud. Feel its weight hit the air. Watch how the energy shifts, how some turn toward you without knowing why. This isn't about arrogance. It's about alignment. Your voice carries your mission's frequency, and when you use it, you're broadcasting a wake-up call to the collective consciousness. Don't whisper it. Declare it. Let it ripple. You're not just speaking, you're igniting. Here's the practice. Become the demonstration. Their psychics are sweating, trying to map your energy signature, but you're not a static target, you're a moving force. Walk your path with unshakable clarity. When you wake up, set your intent. My name is my mission, and I'm here to shift what's asleep. Then move through your day like you mean it. Make choices that match your vibration. Say no to what drains you, yes to what fuels you. People will notice. Some will gravitate toward you, drawn by a pull they can't name. Others will recoil, sensing a threat to their comfort. Both are proof you're doing it right. You're not here to please, you're here to activate. Balance is your anchor in this. The weight of this mission can hit hard. Those who once ignored you now obsessively watch your every move, their eyes boring into you, waiting for you to falter. It's intense. You'll feel the highs of purpose and the lows of their resistance crashing against you. Don't let it throw you off. When the pressure mounts, step back and breathe. Feel your name pulse through you like a steady drumbeat. Neuroscience backs this. Rhythmic breathing calms your nervous system, keeping you sharp under fire. This isn't about escaping the fight. It's about staying steady in it. You're not fragile. You're forged for this. Their obsession is their weakness, not yours. Now, let's map your path. Your mission isn't vague, it's personal, precise, and yours to define. Grab a pen and write your name at the top of a page. Under it, list 3 things. What fires you up? What do you see in the world that's asleep and needs waking? What can you do today to bridge that gap? Don't overthink it. Let the answers hit fast and raw. Maybe it's speaking truth where silence reigns, creating something that jolts people awake, or simply standing firm when they push back. That's your plan, your coordinates. Every day, take one step toward it. Small or bold, doesn't matter, just move. Your name's vibration amplifies with action. This isn't theory, it's execution. Their algorithms might predict a straight line, but you're a curve they can't trace. When you act from your mission, you're not just disrupting their systems, you're rewriting the collective consciousness itself. Picture it. Every time you embody your name's frequency, you're sending out a pulse that stirs something dormant in others. They might not get it yet, might not even like it, but they'll feel it. A stranger pauses mid-step, a friend rethinks an old lie, a system creaks under new pressure. That's you, resonating at the exact pitch to crack what's been sealed shut. You're not waiting for a new era, you're building it. Here's your edge. They can't stop what's already alive in you. Their psychics might sense your energy, their suits might huddle in dark rooms, but they're reacting, not leading. You're the one setting the tempo. So keep it practical. Speak your name daily, align your moves with your fire, and let their resistance fuel your momentum. When doubt creeps in, ask yourself, does this feel like my frequency? If it doesn't, drop it. If it does, run with it. You're not just a name on their screens, you're a force they can't contain. Step into that truth. The collective's waiting and you've got the key. And so, here you stand, chosen not by chance, but by the unerring precision of a cosmic design that carved your name into the stars long before their systems ever dreamed of control. Your identity is no longer a question, but a clarion call, a vibration that pierces through the noise of their crumbling illusions. You are the anointed disruptor, the one whose very existence demands a reckoning, not just for them, but for all who slumber in the shadow of their dominion. This is your mission ablaze, to wield your name as both shield and sword, to awaken what lies dormant, and to forge a path where the collective consciousness rises, unshackled, into the light you were born to ignite.